And now,
let's get back to your weekly music and entertainment fix.
Backstage with Sinéad and Mhórdha.
With all the best music, interviews, and live sessions.
On Radio Nova.
Backstage.
On Radio Nova.
Live Room.
Seeing as Iggy Pop is currently touring his post-pop depression album, and with the fact that he played London's Royal Albert Hall last night, judging from the social media pics, it looks like it was a phenomenal gig. So jealous for any one of you who got to go. But I'm going to play this one from 1986. This is Iggy Pop performing Lust for Life live at the Ritz in New York on the 12th of November in 86.
Just a modern guy. Of course I had it in you before. I got lust for life. I got lust for life. Well, I'm worth $1 million in prizes. I got a torture pill. I drive a GTO, I wear a uniform, I line a government loan. I'm worth $1 million in prizes. Now I'm sick of sleeping on the sidewalk. No more, my friend. No more, my friend. With me that drugs. With me that drugs. I'm just a modern guy. I had a year before. I got lust for life. I got lust for life. Here we go. Got lust for life. Got lust for life. Oh, lust for life. Yeah, lust for life. Just a modern guy. You know I had it in me before. Got lost for life. Got lost for life. Well, here comes Johnny in again. You got the liquor and drugs and the flesh machine. I know he's gonna do another strip tease. Hey man, where'd you get that? Low Your stealing starts itching once you buy the kilo red box of love. Oh, love, love, love. That's just hypnotizing chickens. Now I'm just a modern guy. You know I had it in a year before I got lost for life. I got lost for life. All right, one more time. Got lost for life. Lost for life. Got lost for life. Oh, lost for life. Got lost for life. Yeah, lost for life. Yeah, lost for life. Got lost for life. Lost for life.
Backstage on Radio Nova.
Decided to sneak off away from your stomach and try your pulse. They captured what seemed all unknowing and candid, but they suspected it was false. She's playful, but boring, would warn you be careful of her brigade in order to tame this relentless marauder. Move away from the parade. She was walking on the tables in the glass house, endearingly bedraggled in the wind. Subtle in a method of seduction. 20 little tragedies begin. And she would throw a feather boa in the road if she thought that it would set the scene. Unfittingly dipped into your companions, enlighten them to make you see. And there's affection to rent, the age of the understatement, before the attraction ferments. Kiss me properly and pull me apart. Affection to rent, the age of the understatement, before this attraction ferments. Kiss me properly and pull me apart. And my fingers scratch at my hair before my mind can get too reckless. The idea of seeing you here is enough to make the sweat go cold.
You are backstage with me, Sinéad Mhórdha on Radio Nova. I absolutely adore that song from the last Shadow Puppets, The Age of the Statement, taken from the Scott Walker influence and #1 selling album of the same name. And the rock duo are finally getting to play Ireland for the first time. They're playing for the first time. I don't know where that came from. They're playing Dublin's Olympia Theatre at the end of the month. 2 of the 3 nights have sold out. I believe there are still tickets left for that Wednesday night, so try and get those before they sell out too. And there was so much rejoicing as well when the duo finally followed up with album number 2 last month, entitled Everything You've Come to Expect, which also shot to the top of the charts. And now to reveal all about the making of the album, hanging out in LA, and hopefully to explain that album cover of Alex and Miles, donned in fancy tracksuits, is Miles Kane, one half of the Last Shot of Puppets. Hello, welcome to Backstage.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you.
Good stuff. Where are you at the minute?
In Los Angeles.
Your new home. How's it treating you?
I know. So far, so good, you know.
Good to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, haven't you done well for yourself, Miles?
No.
The modesty.
Still a long way to go.
Well, come on, you've done all right. Voted one of the UK's best dressed men in GQ. Solo record number 10. Swapped sticks, up sticks and swapped London for LA, and now these 2 number 1 albums with the Last Shadow Puppets. So, bit of a change from those days of the Rascals a number of years ago, isn't it?
That sounds good on paper, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, yeah, you've come a long way. Do you ever look back and go, I've done all right?
Not a bad CV, is it? Eh?
You what?
Yeah. Do I get the job?
Oh, yes. You might just qualify for my assistant. I'd say you know enough about music, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
No, but I know you mentioned before in an earlier interview, not long after that you wanted to put some, rock and roll back in the charts. So it's safe to say the mission is accomplished. Do you kind of see that you've accomplished quite a lot at this stage?
Yeah, but I think there's always the desire to sort of to do more, and there's always that thing of I'm really enjoying this moment that we're in, and then there's always that thing in your mind ticking over of what's your next record going to be, or which path do you take after this. I think that's always a case, though. It's a never-ending sort of thing in your mind, you know what I mean? But at the moment, I'm just definitely trying to just leave that there and just enjoy what we're in now, because I think in this day and age as well, there's so much pressure always on the next thing and the new thing after a day of something. After a day, something seems old at the minute. Do you know what I mean? So just trying to sort of enjoy what we're doing now, and the gigs have been great, and we've got a lot more gigs we sort of crammed in till September. So
and what a great moment to enjoy.
It feels like exactly. So there's going to be some nice. All the gigs have been amazing, and we're going to great places, and there's been a vibe, and I think we've settled into playing live again, because it's been a couple of years for me playing live, and probably about a year and a half for Al. So it took us a few gigs to sort of, and obviously you're sharing the spotlight of sort of figuring out, who's doing what and that. But now it feels sort of we're in it, and it's enjoyable, and it's kind of a special thing, Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. You guys have been mates for such a long time now as well, haven't you? You've got such a great bond.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. I think, we can give each other a look, and we'll know what the look means. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are close.
Yeah. So come here, tell me, 8 years. You left us 8 years gasping for more. So why that kind of gap in between records?
Well, obviously, we've both been on different journeys, and I think it was as simple as that. It was something we'd always get presented with, and we'd always get asked about it, and we'd always, say, oh yeah, that imagine that would be great. But I think we were both just enjoying doing. I just started doing that solo thing. That was a whole new. I had to start again and figuring that stuff out. And obviously, he was doing the Monkeys and enjoying that. And it was just one of them when you make a record, and then he made a record, and I made another one. He made another one, and then 8 years has gone, and then by the end of my second one and their last record, we were kind of on the same sort of. We both sort of finished at the same time, really, and then, we started writing some songs that were going to be. I was thinking, I want to do this solo record, and he was like, well, let's write some tunes. He was going to help me on that, and then when we started to sort of work on songs together again, just on the acoustics, we wrote Aviation, and it was so clear that it sounded like the Shadow Puppets when we were doing it together, that was the thing that kind of made us be like, well, should we do a record? Let's write a few more, and if we do a Puppets record, you know what I mean?
Nice. The stars just all aligned. It was the right time, and yeah, the songs were happening. And
it was one of them. But then, the songs, like, it was over a couple of years. They were written sort of all over, and there was definitely moments where, like, it was a lot of work went into the songs, and they were quite thought about, all these songs. And I think lyrically as well, you can hear that in them. There's moments that I hate saying quite complex, but there's definitely something. There's something going on with these tunes, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, Miles, before I ask you about the Shangri-La Studios, which was previously owned by Bob Dylan and the band, I think it's time we play a new one from the album. Taken from the brand new album, from the Last Shadow Puppets, everything you've come to expect. This is the brilliant tune, Aviation, on Radio Nova. The Last Shadow Puppets, Aviation, taken from the brand new album, Everything You've Come to Expect. It's Sinéad Mhórdha with you here backstage on Radio Nova. And you're also backstage with Miles Kane, one half of The Last Shadow Puppets. Now, Miles, thanks again for joining me. Now, Owen Pallett, who was, of course, composing all of the strings, he said that the sessions felt more like hanging out with mates than work, and pointed at the atmosphere and the camaraderie. And it seemed like you had a lot of fun in this record. How different was it for you this time around?
Well, I think when we went into the studio, we'd done, all the writing was done, do you know what I mean? And we sort of, so apart from maybe the harmonies and maybe a couple of guitar parts, that everything was kind of written, and we sort of, you know, we knew what each song was, kind of, basically. So when you sort of know that, I guess you can maybe enjoy the recording a bit more, because you know that it's kind of done. And some things do change, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's not like you're in the studio and you've got to write and record it. I think that's kind of do the hard work before, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, of course. So you're ready, you know exactly what you want to do with your compositions. They're already kind of laid out. And
then you can still change, and you know what the starting point is when you get in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and speaking of studios, like Shangri-La Studios in Malibu, and whatever about the location, but the fact that it was once owned by Bob Dylan and the band, like, was there any kind of resonance with that for you? What was that experience like of being in that particular studio?
Yeah, well, it's like nothing I've ever been to in my life. I don't think any of us, you know, it's so beautiful and it's posh and it's on the beach, you know what I mean? And it was a great 3 weeks, you know what I mean? It was, you couldn't really describe it until you went there. You were definitely in a little world there, you know.
Oh, wow. You're lucky, man. You've done all right. And come here, you know, with the first record, obviously a lot of people draw reference to, you know, Scott Walker and that wonderful baroque kind of pop rock sound. With this one, I know there's, of course, you've branched out a lot in terms of other influences, and I know Lee Hazelwood has always been a huge influence, but when it came to creating this one, what was it that you wanted to set out to create to set it apart from the first?
I think, well, for a while we looked for a specific thing, like we you know, when we made the first one, all those influences you named were sort of quite new to us, and it was really like, wow, let's make a record like that, where time passes and we love all those influences still with us, but I don't think this record wears it as much on the sleeve as the first one. It's more like it's more just about, I think, me and Al writing tunes and singing together and playing them together, and that's probably why there's probably a bit more of a spectrum as well. You know, you got like a Bad Habits, and then you've got a Sweet Dreams tune which show sort of both our sides, and then in the middle of that you've got the kind of the medium-paced ones and the ballad, and I think there's a wide range of sort of style in a way on this record, you know. Nice job.
And with you guys, I know I don't have much time left, but you're just looking at the history of yourself and Alex, you know, obviously there is such a bromance, and it's great to see your mates doing well, and you have gone on to achieve such stardom, and you're both in your own right as well as with The Last Shadow Puppets. So how has that success over the years impacted on your relationship? Are you still the same man, basically? Are you still the same?
Yeah. If you could see us, yeah. There's nothing, yeah. It's I could see why you could imagine things, but you know, there's no. Yeah, maybe we've got a different pair of loafers now. Yeah. But you know, the fundamentals are still the same. You know?
You traded in your mod look for some interesting tracksuit type options.
Yeah. Oh, I still have my mod days. Don't you worry. You know. Yeah. I think I just watch The Sopranos too much. Yeah.
Oh, that whole American lifestyle is just rubbing off any miles, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, just watching Goodfellas and Sopranos, thinking of Pacino or De Niro.
Oh, wow. All the Italian-American stuff. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's where the tracksuits came from.
Is it? Oh, nice. Well, listen, you guys are pretty popular here. You've got 3 shows in Dublin's Olympia Theatre. 2 of them are sold out. Pretty amazing. You got a lot of big fans over here. We like you.
Yeah, no, it's great. You know, it's been a while since I've played over there, so yeah. To do 3 nights is great. We're not doing 3 nights anymore, so it's I'm looking forward to that a lot, and that venue's great.
Oh, the Olympia's beautiful.
BDI in there when I was over once doing it, so it'll be perfect in there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful historic venue. It's haunted as well, so you know.
Well, there you go.
Never know what ghost of whatever past you're going to meet. Well, listen, Miles Kane of Last Shot of Puppets. Great chatting to you again. Thanks so much and congratulations on an amazing record, by the way. I didn't get to say it earlier on, but I love it. I think what you guys have created is something really, really special, so thanks.
Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Yeah. Nice one.
Not at all.
I'll see you at the gig. Enjoy.
Absolutely, I will do. Thank you.
Backstage. Entertainment update.
And joining me now in studio is Conor McCaffrey of The Star. Hello, welcome to Nova. How's it going?
It's good to be back.
Good to be back? You missed us that much, did you?
Yeah.
Now, these guys you're going to start off with, I actually got to see them about a year ago. They are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the best festival party bands. All the way from New Orleans, the Hot 8 brass band are playing the Sugar Club tonight. They've been going for about maybe 20 years or so.
Wow.
In New Orleans, playing brass band marches, jazz clubs and traditional New Orleans jazz funerals. But their cover versions is what has kind of made them famous overseas at all the festivals and gigs.
Yeah.
They do versions of Basement Jaxx, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, even
Yay.
the
I remember Marvin Gaye.
The Specials, Ghost Town, and even the KLF. I've heard them do the KLF before as well. And there's about 15 of them as well, so I haven't a clue how they're going to get on that Sugar Club
There's
stage.
a whole bunch of them. Now, this guy I actually spoke to a couple of weeks ago for Backstage, and he is one of the most incredible and interesting characters. Well, characters, he's just a wonderful person in terms of his experience. He's amazing.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy anyway. Mike Peters is it's called Mike Peters Presents The Alarm. They're playing in the Academy 2 in Dublin on Thursday. You know, The Alarm were massive in the 80s. You know, they were even supporting U2 on the War Tour, and in 1983 they even had the same kind of mullet as Bono at the time as well. They were playing stadiums back in the 80s, but you know, they're playing clubs now these days. Since he kind of split up the band in about 1991, he's been playing different versions of The Alarm. You know, every few years they go on tour, he release an album. So he will be playing all the classics like 68 Guns and 76, and it's a bit more poignant as well because he's once again battling cancer, so
he was telling me
rocking.
about that, yeah. And he founded an incredible charity named after one of his songs, the Love, Hope, Strength Foundation. So he's telling me all about that, and he's saved so many people's lives. It's just amazing what they do, and I'm sure he'll talk about it on the gig in terms of signing up.
Yeah, so that it'll be a lot of, you know, interaction, telling stories as well.
Yeah,
so nice
he's brilliant. He's such an interesting character. So yeah, try and get down to that on Thursday. This next lady is a pretty impressive Irish songstress.
Yeah, this is probably her biggest gig to date. Lisa O'Neill is playing Williams next Friday night, supporting her new album Pothole in the Sky, which is definitely her best yet. They're kind of really stark, haunting folk songs, and she's got maybe the most unique voice in Ireland at the minute, I think. She's actually playing loads of gigs. I think it's 13.
Wow.
So hopefully if you can't make the Williams gig, you can maybe go to one of the other ones around the country.
Yeah, cool. Check out her website.
And check out our new video for Pothole in the Sky. It's amazing.
Yeah, I will do that. Well, Conor McCaffrey, thank you very much for having us out some cool gigs.
Okay, have a good weekend.
You too.
Next Saturday on Backstage.
I'll be back with more interviews with the artists you love, plus great music news and gig tips. So I hope you'll join me next Saturday from 6. I'll be back with you on Monday evening from 7 p.m. and kicking it off with 2 hours of 80s and 90s. If you are about Dublin town tonight and have your dancing shoes on, do pop into the Mercantile. I should be DJing there and banging out some dance floor classics until the early hours. Peter Devlin is on the way next with the Saturday soundtrack, and believe me, you are not going to want to stray 1 inch away from your radio, as he has an incredible 2 hours of rock and roll and alternative lined up for you, including tracks from The Jam, Biffy Clyro, Teenage Fan Club, Blossoms, and he's going to be playing for you the new Stone Roses tune. He's on the way right after the Radio Nova News Update at 7.